there, dear Runeterra community, and welcome back to another episode of Legends of Runeterra Ranked. I'm, of course, the one that loves you out there the most, the Love Giant. Today, I got something really spicy for you. As you all know, the meta is currently in an uproar because one day Iceborne Poros is the next big thing. Next thing you know, they're somewhere down in Philly fighting for food stamps. I got that from Mastering Runeterra, by the way. That was a really good analogy. And then you had Iceborne Spoders. Everyone was like, oh, Iceborne Legacy is completely OP. Better nerf this. Now it's nowhere to be seen. And the meta is still as diverse as it was ever since the balance patch, basically. Probably the best meta that we have at the moment. Even though a stale meta is a good meta because you can kind of know what you're up against, and then it's just like one deck against the same thing over and over again. It's just luck of the draw. To a certain degree, it's kind of good, but obviously a fresh meta is good for videos and also for the uncanny valley. You never know what you'll encounter next. But I still try to find one deck that techs good into most of the stuff, and since I don't want to play a deck that everyone else plays, like the most popular one is boring, which is RE Cannon. It's kind of fun to play, obviously, I get it, but I don't want to play it. I don't like it as much as the other guys. So that's why we are going to play Pantheon Shyvana, which is another really good deck. Actually, let me put that as my favorite because I actually really like it. Not entirely sure which version this is. Might be, I think, either Mastering Runeterra or Swim's version. One of the two. I think Mastering Runeterra is more likely, though. Pantheon Shyvana. The Pantheon archetype has seen many changes. At the very first, it was Mono Pantheon. Then it was Pantheon Taric. Then people figured out that Taric didn't do anything for the deck, basically. It's just win more, basically. So he didn't do anything, really. That's why people went back to Mono Pantheon, which got a better win rate with Chain Vest. And now the most refined one, I would say, is Pantheon Shyvana. For obvious reasons, because in Pantheon you also have Wounded White Flame, but we're gonna get into that in a little bit. Let's go through the cards that we have in the deck. So it features Pantheon and Shyvana. We have some dragons, obviously, and that's why we have Dragon Chow in the deck as a 1-drop 0/3. When you play a dragon, it strikes me and you draw one. 0/3 stat line. We have Guiding Touch, Heal an Ally or Nexus 2, draw 1. Actually, let me go for the heroes, because then everything makes sense. Shyvana is a dragon. Has Fury. Fury means when you kill something, that unit if it kills a unit, the dragon gets +1/+1. And also when she attacks, she also gets +1/+1. And when dragon allies, including herself, deal 12+ damage, she levels up. Actually, I have the skin. There you go. To this one, the Dragon Shyvana, which is a 4/5, which then obviously jumps up to when she attacks, she gets +2/+2, and you also get a fleeting strafing strike in the hand. Strafing strike is this spell right here. An ally and an enemy strike each other, then if the ally is a dragon, heal it 2. Really fucking good, obviously. And then we have Pantheon, or Mantheon. Do this Overwhelm, Barrier, and Fated. Fated means each round the first time an allied card targets me, grant me +1/+1. That means if we use, where was it? Right here. Strafing Strike on Pantheon. This one heals 2 if it's a dragon, but obviously Pantheon is not. But since we target him with Strafing Strike, he would still get +1/+1 from that spell. So, and if we have a buff spell, like, let's say, Pale Cascade, which gives +1/+1, obviously, thanks to Fated, since we target Pantheon with it, he gets +2/+2 instead. Really fucking good. And obviously comes in with Barrier, which helps him with the 4/2 stat line. And when we have targeted allies in 5 different rounds, then he turns into this monster right here. When I'm summoned or level up, grant me a random keyword for each round you have targeted allies this game. Meaning, if we have targeted 5 times exactly, he gets Overwhelm, Barrier, Fated, and then additional 5 keywords. Lifesteal, Fearsome, Overwhelm, Spell Shield, Impact, Augment, Lifesteal, Regeneration, can be anything that the game has to offer, basically. The best one that we can get is obviously Spell Shield, obviously. Overwhelm is pretty good, Quick Attack is pretty good, Lifesteal is really nice. And it's pretty much everything. Oh, elusive, of course. Elusive is elusive. Although I would say elusive priority, spell shield priority. Overwhelm is good, and then quick attack is good, and then it kind of gets down from there. A little bit high rolly, obviously, because we never know what we're gonna get. But the thing is also, when we have targeted allies in 7 different rounds, then you get 7 keywords if he somehow dies and we play another one. And his hero ability is also pretty good, which is Pantheon's Shield Vault. Grant an ally +1/+1 and stun an enemy. Obviously, that's his W, I think, in League of Legends from back then at least. And so that you understand why we tag in the cards that we do. We have Mountain Goat, 3 off. Awesome 2-drop. Strike, create a gem in hand. A gem obviously heals an ally for 1 and granted +1/+0. Obvious reasons, that's towards the Pantheon trigger and also helps with the Fated keyword. We have Pale Cascade, give an ally +1/+1 this round, and when we play it at Nightfall, we draw 1. Nightfall just means we have to play another card first. Obviously, this is also burst speed. Sharpside is +2/+2 burst speed, and we can also block units with Elusive this round. We have Single Combat, because, you know, we tag in Demacia also for the combat spells and also for the buff spells. An ally and an enemy strike each other, also gives Fated allies +1/+1, even though it doesn't buff them directly. Dragons, but we target them. Dragon's Clutch is the one thing for our dragons that we have in our deck. We either draw 2 different dragons, or, and that's usually what we want to use it for, grant dragon allies +1/+1 and overwhelm. That is the much needed buff card that dragons needed, because the reason why dragons were trash before and is because they couldn't close out games, because yeah, they deal a lot of damage, but then they just die, and they didn't do any damage to the Nexus. So this one gives them +1/+1 and overwhelm on top of that. That also obviously goes for Shyvana, but it also goes for the card that we're gonna go in next. Hush, silence a unit this round, self-explanatory. Wounded White Flame. This one is one of our main staples in this deck. 3 mana, 2/4, Fury, and also Fated. Which means if we play Dragon's Clutch, since we kind of target him. Is it? No, we don't target anyone with Dragon's Clutch, actually. I think it's +1/+1, but it could also be +2/+2. But Wounded White Flame is our main staple. The cool thing about him is he comes in with 2 attack, which means if we have a Dragon Chow out, usually Dragon Chow dies to any dragon in the game other than Wounded White Flame. So that means we strike Dragon Chow, we don't get the Fury buff for Wounded White Flame, but we get to draw. Dragon Chow is on the board, and we can play another dragon, and that one then kills Dragon Chow, gets the Fury buff, and we also draw 1. So we draw 2 off of a Dragon Chow, which is pretty damn good. Next up, we have a 2 off of Blinded Mystic. Grant an ally +1/+1 and silence an enemy follower. You know, it gives a debuff to an enemy creature and also buffs one of our creatures, so obviously freaking good. We have Golden Aegis, give an ally barrier this round and then rally. That's also how we can close out games. And then we have a 2 off of Concerted Strike, pick an enemy, 2 allies, strike it one after another, and they don't get any damage back. And then we have the one that I dubbed Anti-Fun. Screeching Dragon comes in with Challenger and Fury as well. And another dragon, you know, gets buffed up by Dragon's Clutch, by the +1/+1 and Overwhelm. Doesn't have Fated, sadly, so a little bit lackluster compared to Wounded White Flame, but it has the Challenger keyword, so that can obviously help out to, you know, draw into anything and then get damage in with the other Wounded White Flames, or even with Pantheon, or make sure that they don't die to anything huge that the enemy might have. As I said, the meta is extremely diverse, so you're gonna see a lot of different decks that I run into, and the cool thing is also that you get to see all the different kind of win conditions. Pantheon and Shyvana really work extremely well together. We don't have that many dragons, as you might have seen in the deck. We only have the 3 off of Dragon Chow, which is just there for cannon fodder, basically. The only dragons that we have is a 3 off of Wounded White Flame and a 3 off of Screeching Dragon, but that also narrows down what we draw off of Dragon's Clutch if we use it to actually get 2 different dragons. Also different dragons is the keyword right here, because we can't draw Wounded White Flame into Wounded White Flame. It would be Wounded White Flame and then a Screeching Dragon, for instance. Shyvana is also in the pool, obviously, so that can also help us to actually get Shyvana if we want her on the board, or if we want her in hand, obviously. You see the different win conditions. You see the win condition that we have with Shyvana when Pantheon doesn't even show up. And you also see the win condition with Pantheon. You see win conditions when both of them are on the board combined, and the havoc that they can basically cause. And obviously, now the reason why this works so well is because we have something that we have a couple of especially Blinded Mystic. I fucking love this one. It's so good in this particular archetype. I mean, he came obviously with Pantheon, with that set, but +1/+1 for an ally and a silence for the enemy is so goddamn good, especially against obviously elusives, so we can get rid of them with this roam right here. Or if the enemy also has a Wounded White Flame, we can just negate it right away. And if they just buff him up again, we have Hush. So yeah, we have a lot of stuff to protect our creatures, to buff them up, and then to just wreck shop with Pantheon or just wreck shop with Shyvana. And given that our spells, Pale Cascade, the buff spells, the pump spells, Sharp Sight, they only are 2 mana and they are on burst speed, so they can't be disrupted. They are extremely cheap, so that's also obviously another plus. And obviously the faded keyword on Wounded White Flame and Pantheon makes these buff even stronger if you place them directly on them. So that's also pretty good. So yeah, as I said, pretty diverse meta. You're gonna see a lot of different decks, and yeah. Hope you're gonna enjoy the games. I definitely enjoyed them. There are some spicy ones in there. So yeah, hope you're gonna enjoy it. And yeah, see you in the games. Let's see if we can go for 1 win con. Just the dragons. We'll see. Akshan Sivir, however. Not with the Demacia splash, but with a Freljord splash. What's with all the Freljord decks today? Huh. Interesting. Let's mulligan hard. We keep Dragon Chow. Ah, not even a goat. Or a Wounded White Flame. Well, isn't that just shit in the bed? Spoiler alert, it definitely is. Don't you even think for 1 second that I wouldn't attack with a Dragon Shell. Ah! Ooh, we're drawing shit. We're drawing absolute trash. But the good thing is we actually have Blinded Mystic, so we can just completely say nay. We don't want a sarcophagus, or I don't want you to have one. What? Oh, okay. Game kinda redeemed itself with this one.
Quick hands make quick work.
Sure. Oh, that's double buff for... Actually, if I get a Shyvana, that's even better. Aw. Screeching Dragon is just as fine. Taking a little bit of damage, though. That's fine. Ugh. Ah, there's the goat. We just draw completely shitty. I can't even believe to fathom how trash that was. Freljord is probably a freeze. Of course it's a freeze. Oh yeah, we gotta get that out of him. Also, we have the mana. So, yeah, no. So we have Sharp Sight to buff ourselves up and actually kill him. Nah, maybe not kill him, but at least do a little bit of damage. Why didn't... What? Why didn't I get the +2? Huh? I feel scammed.
I see the heavens aflame, gods burning in starfire.
What the hell was that? Because of the -2 from Troll Chant? But I played the buff afterwards. It's good to know how that works, though. Because that's kind of a scam. So I'm at -2, but it says 0. That's bullshit, more like. The fuck?
You cannot run from absolution.
Yeah, still dead. Good. We'll play another one? Or do we go dumb? Let's play another one. Anti-fun number 2. Let's see if they can be the equalizer. I would like to draw more dragons, but giving these two overwhelm might be good. Oh god, we're going RNG. Alright. Are we on Pantheon 2? Okay. Okay. Okay, we're gonna attack first. See if we can get, like, any kind of freezes out of him. And then... Shyvana. Check our mana, though. 8. Yeah, 4. That's enough for another Golden Aegis, yes. Alright, Arda. So I'm gonna drag Sivir with this. Shyvana's gonna level. I'm just gonna survive everything.
Quit struggling.
Point blank lethal. Clean. When anti-fun clears. There's a reason why I foiled him. Exactly. Alright, so we play Frostbite. Ash Sejuizzle. Ash Shizzle Sejuizzle. Come on, we can actually these 3. We're gonna go a little bit aggressive. Try to search for... Ah, we have anti-fun. Basically like Dragon Shell, stuff like that. We have the Mountain Goat. So that's definitely a keeper. Greatest of all time, Goat! Dear friends. Next Goat? Next Goat. Let's go Goat Simulator up in this. Oh. Shavizzle. We got the Dragon's Clutch. Overwhelm, huh? Cute. Cute, cute, cute. As I said, cute, what you're trying to attempt here. Haha, you lose. Brittle still don't work none up in this. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Do we go in? After we do this, yes. Let me in. Knock, knock. Actually, it doesn't do anything. Fine. Oh, I just realized it's mono Freljord. I mean, yeah, makes sense, Ash Sejuani, that it's mono Freljord, obviously. Duh. Let's go anti-fun. If he tries to shatter or some shit, I was about to say, then I can just use Dragon's Clutch. But he doesn't. Might as well do that right away, I guess. Oh, I forgot about that. Wait. Oh! Caught in the cold. Oh, I'm an idiot. Caught in the cold. Totally forgot. It gives me vulnerable. Oops. Well, that was stupid. That's silly. Cool story. I guess we're gonna get frostbitten, probably. Or Furied. Trying to get a gem. At 4. Okay.
Many tribes, one Freljord.
I will unite the Freljord.
For Mother Ash, the honor is ours.
Brittle Steel, yeah, I was about to say, Brittle Steel would be an issue. I can get Pantheon leveled, however, next turn, which is kind of cool. I hope it's in time. Not entirely sure about that though. Okay.
Today we say enough. I will make the gods remember this day.
Gotta love him. What you got? Fearsome Challenger, Spell Shield. Tough. Okay. Spell Shield is good.
Bleed, we must.
Okay. So he has to double Frostbite, basically, if he wants to Frostbite. Yeah. Didn't think that through enough, didn't you? Wait. Yeah, okay, that works. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna put it on Pantheon. Then I'm gonna drag with Screeching Dragon, pump up Pantheon again with the gem. That's an exact... that's actually 9 damage. Thanks to... or 8. Shouldn't be 9, because Faded. Oh, GG. Okay. Solid.
Gods see they can bleed. They know they can die.
Let's stay with the one that I wanted to play anyways. There we go. Good old traps. Definitely gonna keep Hush. And definitely gonna be keeping Dragon Chow. That's a Mountain Goat, really good. Good stuff. Hush, obviously, for stuff like Teemo, in case we need that. Oh, let me restart that real quick. There you go. Okay. We could start buffing up the Mountain Goat. Why do you have Talia Surf background? I mean, yeah, it makes sense with the board, but it doesn't make sense with the other theme. There's no Talia there. It's all a farce. But we got Anti-Fun. And an outlet for him. So we'll make it sure that it just disappears. We can. Nice. Time for Anti-Fun. Here we go. Boom. Not sure why this thing got a buff, by the way. Not entirely sure why. Don't think it's deserved. I also don't know if I can actually attack with Anti-Fun. I don't really think so, to be honest. But I can also play a Stinky Wump and then just clog his shit up. If he has like Mystic Shot, which is likely, I'm just gonna single combat and get the most value out. Doesn't. Nope. Dream on, boy. Nah. We ain't doing that. Stop it. Get some help. Also, Shyvana. I'll be liking that. Just player? Actually, let me heal him up. And burst pass. Or focus pass. We can go Shyvana. She's actually gonna level up if Screeching Dragon goes in next turn. And I can also play Pantheon. So that's neato. But I think I want to drop Shyvana. Shyvana then into Golden Ages. Oh, he's going for it. Okay. Ready, boy. Got 25. 25? 20. Not even. There you go. How you like them grapes? Maybe I got a little bit too low. Pepper possibly. Enjoy the mushrooms, boy. I can just puff you up as good as you can puff me up. Solid.
Break them.
Okay. Going in. Nope. He's here to stay. There we go. Boom! Almost single-handedly leveled up Shyvana with that one. Anti-fun coming through. No wounded white flame yet, though. Kinda sage. We just go again. Ah, it's pass. There you go. Now the only thing you can have is a 2 damage spell. And that ain't doing it. That ain't cutting it, boy. That ain't cutting nothing. Nothing. I now draw 25 puff caps in one turn. Wouldn't put it past me. Actually, yeah, I also has DS2. Okay, Golden Aegis would have been actually a blessing here. Didn't get it, sadly. Okay. God, this sucks. Ah, this sucks a lot. I put that on the white flame, I think.
Closing in on the mark. No backup needed.
Let's see. It's strike. Okay.
Not by a long shot.
Good. Because I'd rather see you dead. Good night.
Well, what have we here?
Again. Would much rather see you dead. If we don't die next turn, I can go Dragon's Clutch. We have Overwhelm. Oh, God damn it. Really, dude? Come on. Maybe I should have hushed. Oh, well, now actually it was trap, so it doesn't even matter. Aha! Sundisk. Sundisk. Way too late. Could keep it, but no. Full mulligan. Gonna hard mulligan. No Dragon Chow, we lost. That's usually how things go. Well, you already know you lost. Bad feeling. But let's do our biggity best. Ooh! No play. Sweet. Could go for the gem on the goat, just for the Pantheon level. See if he's actually attacking. If he does, then he's dead. Unless... Actually, let's just block like this first. Yeah, that's what I anticipated, actually. That's alright. Because I can play the Shyvana. I have actually also enough to give her a challenger. So I can just challenge Azir and just make him miserable. Reggaeton is gonna be an interesting thing to deal with. That's for shiggity sure. What the hell is this? What the fuck is this? It's scary and I don't like it. Don't buff him. +2 +0. Obelisk of Power. I played a Sun Disc deck. I'm pretty sure it didn't have anything that grants this. Or summons this, whatever. I just want to get rid of this as soon as possible. Before he gains a footing.
Never keep a dragon waiting.
Unleashed energy. Well, he's still dead though. Now he isn't. The fuck, you can't play around that shit. What is this? That's extremely odd, that's what that is. Sure thing. That's a white flame. Okay, no mana, so we go for the goat.
Let it help you remember who you once were.
See if we can finally kill him. Maybe I should have gone for a reggaeton. Maybe. Because he can definitely be a threat. Exactly. Stone weaving. For one? He's trying to get that Zerath level, it seems. Kinda hate to use this, but I guess wait. 4, 5, 6, 7. I can kill him, but he definitely has a buff, so yeah, not worth it. Especially not Dragon's Clutch, obviously. Would you look at this place? One card left, however.
Cast off your shield and stand as one.
Something's telling me I should use Dragon's Clutch to actually find dragons. Now, at least. Sure. Anti-fun. Okay.
They will know. Your scars will be repaid in full.
If he develops, that's good, because I can just shield vault to make sure Reggaeton doesn't get the attack in. Zareth can flip pretty easily now, which is kind of scary, because he is gonna resurrect the Sun Disc with this. Not quite enough. Actually, it is. Never mind. I want to make sure that he doesn't get an attack in.
We fall as light upon darkness.
Also gives Pantheon a little bit of a buff. If he doesn't remove him, he's gonna flip next turn, which is gonna help out. Also, still only one card left in hand. As long as that is not a landmark, we are
Always giving us little glimpses of the future.
good. Okay. Stop this first. Get the Pantheon level. See what we get. Getting dark. Okay. What do we got? Quick attack, elusive, regeneration, tough, impact. Okay. Okay.
We must.
I don't think he has anything against elusive, so I don't know if we are actually clear. We might be. What can you have to deal with this? Actually, yeah, the one that he played in the beginning? Or was it him? The -2 predict? Okay, that doesn't. Okay, we got it. We got it. Nice. Oh, Jesus. That Sun Disc, though. That goddamn Sun Disc. Woo! He didn't even play it. I think it was it's Crying Sands.
Gods see they can bleed. They know they can die.
They do. Next up. Ooh, okay. Now it's time to see if we can actually do something against the most obnoxious shit in the game at the moment. Ooh, hoi! Ew. Not sure what those sounds were, but that's the sound you kind of make when you have that kind of draw. Not too hype about the double Shyvana, but the Dragon Shout into the Shyvana into the Wounded White Flame. If everything goes smooth, we can go Dragon Shout, we can go Wounded White Flame, get the draw, doesn't kill it, then Shyvana. That's kind of fucking sick. I'm loving that. Ugh, sorry. Must be out of your goddamn mind if you think I won't attack with Dragon Shout again. Ah! That was just the appetizer. The real damage buffet is coming out. Don't you worry about that. It will come. Pause on that. Let's go, bitch. I was about to say, do you want to remove the Dragon Shout? I don't think you can. You can do some damage against him, but yeah, okay. You know you can't remove him. And so you won't. Shyvana next. 2. Actually, I also have enough for her champion spell, which is sick. Playtime, boys. Lovely. Get that doublet head out of here. Get him out of here. Kind of wanted to put it on Wounded White Flame, but obviously it gets stunned, gets 2 damage. Still dies. I mean, fine by me, but alright. Sick. You know what? Let's stop this. Let's stop this shit. It's time to stop. So we got a 6 Ari. We can get in on that. He's still on a... He's still kind of winning at the moment. That's the problem. Even though he's making these weird calls. Because yeah, I don't have I don't have the means to actually get overwhelmed. Which kind of blows.
You call that sneaky?
I call that, get the fuck out of my face, boy! Again. Again with the weird shit. They still die. I don't get it. Yeah, but I think he's still gonna win. That's the problem. Golden Ages is not doing anything right now. So actually, I'm gonna play Pantheon now.
Is that you, Atreus?
When I earn that name, I will take it back.
Have him recall it. Probably. Not even.
Don't let the fluffy tails fool you.
Don't worry, I won't.
Nature does not know.
I won't?
I will.
That makes no sense, I think. Hmm. Yep.
I'm ready.
A demon.
Hide for a moment, run forever.
Sure.
Break the silence.
Nice. Okay. Actually, yeah, he doesn't have anything at the moment to kill Pantheon with. So that's the safest one. Then we're gonna grant him Challenger. See what we get. No more demons. I got quick attack, so that's helping out quite a bit, to be honest. That is good. We also have Overwhelm. That helps out a ton. Kinda having a good feeling about this. Yeah, I mean, it's lethal already. I mean, just add insult to injury, you know? GG's. Sweet. Yes.
Shake the heavens without victory.
We sure did. Weird decisions aside, I mean, it's bronze too, so what do I expect? I hate myself. Don't worry, not only you. Talia Malphite. I'm the Talia player here. What the hell do you think you're doing? Dragon's Clutch. But again, Dragon Shell. And then I'll... Just keeps... Oh, okay. Just keeps getting better. Again, don't think for 1 second that I wouldn't attack an emote. Because I will. Double draw. Actually, I could block. And then... Yeah, fuck it. Fuck it. I'm gonna have a buff. Oh. Kind of a shame. But yeah, I have him buffed, so that's good. Do I dare? What's better here? You could have Malphite spell, which is actually 3 damage, so that doesn't kill him. So yeah, it's gonna be Shyvana then, because it also doesn't kill Shyvana. Goddamn. Are we gonna level her? Yes. If that attack goes through, that is. We absolutely will. Fine. Do we go extra dumb? And just play single combat? Yeah, we will. But absolutely. Yes. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. It's gonna be on 7 mana, so we can play Malphite. Malphite is leveled. Yikes. That could suck. He also has double Roiling Sense, which also kind of blows. He doesn't have Malphite, which is good. So I'm gonna play Billy into Pantheon because he has Spell Shield. So Spell Shield. He has Barrier. So it doesn't matter if he gets targeted. And our main win condition is obviously, so far at least, the dragons. So yeah, don't mind. Yeah, I was about to say, because this is just a free kill for Pantheon at that point. I should have fucking gemmed. I'm a dum-dum. Wait. Gem. What the hell? Giant. Think straight. Okay, attack like this first. And then we're gonna see what he does. Because we have a bunch of spells to buff ourselves up. Pantheon. Pantheon, no. Malphite spell can be a thing. The 4 damage one, or 3 damage one that stuns. I always think it's 4 though, isn't it? That's 3. Ugh, sorry. Oof. Animal. Animal. Absolute animal. Can't really do much. I can do this though. Actually, you know what? I want to keep Pantheon. Even though I have another one, but still. Principles, you know? And also, yeah, this also... Yeah, actually that makes sense, because this one also slows down Malphite. If he should come down, I can just stun him with Shield Vault. Oh. Game! You're too good to me! Shake things up. You're also gonna get stunned, bitch! What? When you return what? Elaborate, please. Didn't even need to. But yeah, just for the Pantheon buff. Yes! Woo! Burn all in dragon fire. Okay. One of those kind of things. Caitlyn Swain and good old Ezzy. Shyvana? I can keep one sharp side. Or a single combat? Sharp side? Do I keep that? Yeah. Don't need Shyvana yet, though. Ooh, we don't have the Dragon Child this time. We also, that's bad, because we also don't have the goat. Ugh. That's not looking pretty. Nope. We're gonna just play a naked Pantheon, basically. Literally shirtless Pantheon. Ugh. Terrible. Let's play Pantheon. That's a free attack. We can also get him buffed by just using single combat. Was it actually revolve before or after the... That's killer. Do I get like the faded buff before or after the single combat has gone through? We're gonna find out now. After. Okay. We have another one. No issue. Fizzle that spell. That's a garbage start. Not good. Like, none of our early turns. But we did the right thing with Mulligan and everything, I think. That way we cycled through a little bit faster. Halted his attack there. Ooh. Yes. And then maybe a sharp side to kill off Swain. Depends if you can remove Pantheon now, because that's the second one? That's the second one, yeah, I'm burning through. Well, that's no question then. Can attack with him though. Moction? Tri-beam. Alright. This weird shit works, I guess. Whatever the fuck this is. See if I can kill him. Still have some combat tricks here up my sleeve. My fucking god. Can't make this shit up. Yeah, we drew terribly. Do I GG this? Do I? Nah, actually, let's get this going. Fuck you. We GG this. Damn, these draws at the beginning. They didn't help.
This will not stand.
This was really bad. Slay. With Nessus, of all things. Kindred Nessus. The Kindnesses. Or the Kindnesses. We have Dragon Child, which is a good omen. Lord Eterno. We could keep Guiding Touch for cycle purposes, but I'm gonna hard mulligan to see if we can actually, yes, get stuff like Wounded White Flame, for instance. And another one. That's looking peachy. Could have banked Spell Mana here, but we're gonna do it anyways now, so, you know. And yes, you would be out of your mind if you would think I wouldn't attack with him. We be evil like that. Okay. Whatever you have, I can negate it, because Sharp Side and Guiding Touch. So there's that. And that's an interesting Undying kind of deck. Alright, then we got the Shyvana, which is Nido. I think you're fast, cute. Swing for the fences. We also got the Dragon's Clutch. We got Shyvana. We're looking good. Let's go. Let this go through.
The dragon's rage claws to get out.
All right. Now let's go for the +1/+1 Overwhelm. See if we have game or not. We do. GG.
Witness my true power.
That was a fast one. Too control-y, maybe. Or not enough.
Dragons have no remorse.
Not against the Undying, apparently.